In just 13 days, baseball returns to downtown Toledo for the Hens' first traditional opening day festivities since 2019. The club has plenty of exciting promotional events coming up this season. And to learn more about what goes on behind the scenes at Fifth Third Field, BCSN's Justin Feldkamp sat down with Tyler Clark, the Hens' manager of special events and game presentation.
Theme nights and promotions go hand in hand in a minor league baseball ballpark, and we are joined by Tyler Clark now. And Tyler, promotions, like I mentioned, hand in hand, and what are they all about here with the Mud Hens?
Right, so we're, in Toledo, we're very fortunate to have a great fan base, both on the walleye side and the Mud Hen side. We also know that not everyone may be the biggest baseball fan or hockey fan, so we try to encapsulate and target a lot of different groups to bring them into the ballpark and to give the Mud Hens or walleye a try. We're not just limited to the diehard sports fan. We want to make sure that every time you walk into the ballpark at Fifth Third Field, there's an experience for everyone. Families and friends looking for a night out. We're always looking for something different to be able to attract a different group of people to come into the ballpark, give us a try, because we know once you get into the gates, we hope to build you as a fan for life and bring you back for years to come.
You'll be hooked once you step foot inside Fifth Third Field. So how do you go about doing that? Coming up with the promotions, trying to get the non-baseball fan maybe to give you guys a try?
Well, we're fortunate to have a great team, and we all sit down, months ahead of the season to look at different things going on in the world and pop culture, and we have some partnerships with Major League Baseball and Minor League Baseball with different properties that we're able to to kind of capture as the season goes on. So we hold brainstorming sessions ahead of the season, looking for bringing back the tried and true, the favorites, the Star Wars nights, superhero nights, and live music and giveaways and those types of things. So we sit down well in advance, kind of map out our schedule to make sure we're hitting on everything we can as the season goes on. Once we get towards the season, that's when we really get to put into action. Hopefully, if there's something on that schedule that interests you, come out and give it a try, because we know you have a great time at the ballpark.
The fan experience, aside from properties and licensing and all that kind of stuff, just trying to get people to have a unique experience in the ballpark. What role do you play in that, and maybe some new things in line for 2022?
Absolutely, and we're always looking for new things, new ways to freshen up our fan experience. We've been down here. We've been fortunate to be downtown for 20 years, 20 seasons now, and we're always looking. What's the next best thing that we can do to capitalize on the fan experience. We have our mascots roaming the ballpark. We have, life-size mascot bobbleheads in the ballpark. So a big part of our job is to make sure from the time you arrive downtown to the time you leave, how do we hit upon that experience at every turn? And again, going back to last year was kind of our good taste of bringing baseball back, returning to normalcy. And I think the excitement has never been, greater, given that we are approaching April now, playing 75 games throughout the summer, and hopefully a full season of packed crowds here at Fifth Third Field.
And Tyler, you have a unique story in the sense that you were an intern here more than a decade ago. You've worked your way up to the ranks, and you mentioned 20 years of baseball here. Any special memories, or maybe that first time you were a bright-eyed intern with the Hens?
Of course, and actually it was my first game I ever worked here at Fifth Third Field. The Tigers were in town for an exhibition, so I remember showing up to my first shift and walking past Prince Fielder and 𝗦𝗫𝗀 𝗃𝗃 in the basement, and it was a culture shock, but what an exciting day. It was a beautiful day here at the ballpark, as it often is, but what a great way to get the career started with the teams. Obviously the Tigers were a hot ticket item back then, so to have them here in Toledo was pretty special. And now, being that this will be my 11th opening day with the team, really excited to get back and get going for the 2022 season.
Gotcha. Tyler, always a salesman. He could sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman with white gloves. All right, we're looking forward to opening day with the Hens.
We'll have more from the Hens throughout the week right here on Sports Nightly. And you can join BCSN before the Mud Hens broadcast as we kick off opening day beginning at 3 o'clock Tuesday, April 5th.